Hey, my friends, it's just Kim. How are you? 2 days in a row. Anyway, I'm sorry to barge into your Facebook feed, but I thought I would come on live today because I just have some concerns about some of you. You might hear the dogs in the back, and I do apologize. Randy and Demon are playing like crazy, but anyway, see, there they are. Randy, quit it, honey. We're on Facebook. So anyway, I just wanted to come on live because on my business page, I have about 30,000 followers, and on my private page, I have about 3,800 followers. And out of all the followers, I see a lot of people always complaining about not feeling good, about life, not feeling good about themselves, not feeling good about things that are going on. And it's really heartbreaking because these people also aren't doing anything to change that. And that kind of breaks my heart. And like I said, I've not been into physical fitness for a long, long time, but I've always been into my health. And since after losing my son and stuff, and I dug out of the hole I was in, I've really kind of gone really far with that as far as getting healthy and making myself feel good and doing things for myself, my family, my life. And I just want to encourage you guys, or ask you guys, what are you doing for yourself? And like today, I did not want to exercise. I was like, oh, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. But I got up, I did it. I did 45 minutes. Women, especially in our 60s, and I know a lot of women in their 40s, 50s, 60s, you start to feel older, you start to feel that you're not as energetic, but that can be fixed. And the way you fix that is through physical activity. And yeah, cancer is a mood buster, Corey, that is for darn sure. But I want to say to you guys, you may not be able to do 20 minutes or 30 minutes or 45 minutes or an hour, but I encourage you to get up and do something. There are so many free things on YouTube and whatnot, exercise. It's totally free. And some of them are just walking videos where you can just get up and walk and get your blood moving. Because if you're not moving, your body is not moving. The insides are not moving. Your bowels aren't moving. Your heart's not pumping the way it should be. You really need to get at least 20 minutes a day, every single day. And if you can't do it, I get it. A lot of people have illnesses. They're feeling fatigued and too tired or whatever. But I encourage you to get up and start. And every day, add a minute to it or add 30 seconds to it. Just keep moving forward. Like I said, there's so many videos online that you can just do, 1,000 steps. I got my Apple Watch, which was the best. It was a birthday gift, best investment, best birthday gift ever, because I had a Fitbit before, which I loved, and you don't have to spend a bunch of money. You can buy a $15 fitness tracker, that will track your steps or whatever. And there's some that are much cheaper, from China, who do a lot of things that these do, but they're like $40. But it just makes such a difference when you can actually say, oh my gosh, I did my, 1,000 steps or my 2,000 steps if you're just starting. I try to strive for 10,000 steps every day, but I've also incorporated a lot of weight training. I'm trying to get rid of these bad arms into my exercising. Drink things that are good for you. I know a lot of people, say they don't even drink water, and I struggle with water. And you guys, if you've been following me for a while, I'm a Diet Coke fanatic. It's the worst thing in the world for you. Well, not the worst. I guess smoking's worse, but and overeating. But it is bad for you. It's right up there. It's in the top 3. And I am terrible about my Diet Coke, and so I'm really trying to wean myself off. And I do drink. I've got a great lemonade. Excuse me. That's full of antioxidants, amino acids. It's energy. It helps control your weight, helps you lose weight. Absolutely love it. Best stuff. I've got a big jug. My brother got me to keep it full of water all day. I try to make sure I drink at least 2 of these a day of water. There's just so many things that you can do to get started. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't feel like you have to do everything all at once, but start taking the steps to improve your life. Start taking the steps, because if you don't start doing it now, you're never going to do it. And the fact of it is, if you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, sad part is I see people in their 20s and 30s who are already living a very sedate life. Their entire life is on their phone, on their computer, in front of the television set. We are getting, as you age, you lose collagen, you lose hyaluronic acid, you lose all the things in your body. And that's why your skin starts to sag, and that's why your body starts to sag, and your muscles deplete. Physical activities, and people say, I'm in too much pain. Did you know physical activity helps relieve that pain? Also, physical activity helps relieve depression, anxiety, fatigue. I mean, exercise is what gets you healthy. It makes your body work right again. So I'm really encouraging you guys to get out and do something. Even, like I said, if it's take a walk around the block or like I said, I give you tons of recommendations for free, totally free videos that you can just pop on your YouTube, on your TV, or on your phone, and you can just do them. You can go, okay, I want 5,000 steps today. You can get them all in a 30-minute period. If you're just starting and you want to do 1,000 steps, you can do that in about 7 or 8 minutes with these videos. There's just so many different options for you to get that stuff in. You know, I'm looking at my life in my 60s, and I've got a very exciting chapter ahead of me. I don't have everything I want yet, but I'm going to get it. And I'm hoping that you guys feel the same way. I know some of you feel very trapped and very, you know, you spend a lot of time alone. If you're lonely, reach out. Also, if you're lonely, there are some groups online. Honest to goodness, I think during COVID, a lot of people found this. You can connect with thousands of people around the world that understand you, that want to be friends with you. Now, mark my words though, don't respond to scammers and trolls and people who are on you know, Facebook trying to troll you and scam people. But there are tons of groups, and if you guys need suggestions, I am more than happy to help you with those suggestions, because you do not have to be alone. We live in a society now that we can connect and be with people pretty much 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And so that's really a fun thing to do. And with these fitness groups, it's even more fun because you can get on there and you can talk about fitness with people and what they're doing, how they're feeling. You can realize you're not alone. You're not alone. Everyone feels burnout sometimes. Everyone feels tired, depressed, sad, whatever sometimes. You'll find out that there are people that are just like you that are looking for you or looking for someone like you so that they can be friends too. Hold on, sorry, my mouth is dry. But there are so many different ways that you can reach out to people and not be alone, and to get the physical fitness that you need in order to keep your body going, to be happy. I have people all the time who send me messages and say, Kim, it's so good to see you so happy. It's so good to see you so up again. My brother, he's always making fun of me because no matter how bad my life is, he says, there would be Kim swimming in a lake full of crocodiles, and you'll ask her how she's doing, and she'll tell you, oh, it's okay. The crocodiles aren't too hungry, and they're getting their exercise, or something like that. He's always saying, I can never quote what he says, but anyway, he's always saying, I always find a way to find the positive on everything. And I do. I try so hard to not find the negative and stuff, because if you look for the negative, if you want the negative, that's what you're going to have in your life. If you want the positive, if you want the good things, if you want to feel good about yourself, you have to think those things. You have to go after those things. And like I said, scientific evidence shows that if you smile, even when you don't feel like smiling, eventually you're going to smile. So it's a real smile. So I just encourage you to do those things for yourself. Take that time during the day. Don't sit around on Facebook or sit around on social media or TV or whatever. Or if you're going to, find a workout buddy. Find somebody who feels like you do and wants to do the same things that you do. And again, if you guys want help and you want to have suggestions of videos that would be good for you, I mean, I've got people that follow me in their, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, even a couple 90-year-olds. So if you need suggestions, I've got them. And I'm more than happy to suggest them to you. I have no medical background, but again, I research the heck out of everything that I do. So if you would like anything, please let me know. And I can also suggest some Facebook groups to you where people have the same like-minded that you have. So anyway, I didn't have a whole lot to say today. I just wanted to get on and tell you guys that and talk to you a little bit about it and make some suggestions so that you can live your best life. Because if you're not living your best life now, chances are you're not going to, because you got to keep doing it every single day, even when it doesn't feel like your best life. Because there's days I get very down and I kind of go, oh, man, like, Zach's having a real bad one today and he's not letting me get him up. He's angry. He doesn't want me in his room. But, also he said something today. It was a cuss word, so I won't say it online, but he said a line today that he has not said in 14 and a half years. So I feel encouraged by that. So like I said, when you're looking for the negative all the time, the negative is what you're going to end up getting. You got to find the positive in everything that you're doing every single day. And even when things are really, really hard, allow yourself a few minutes to say, man, this sucks. This is not fair. Now let me figure out a way to make it different. And that's the big thing, is how are you looking at this? If you're going to look at it and just continue to feel down and feel depressed and lonely and sad and internalize all the bad things that are happening around you, and there's a lot of bad things going on around you because this world is a crazy place right now, I suggest turning off that news, turn off that stuff, and find people who are like-minded or that you want to be like. Maybe they aren't like-minded yet, but if you start to associate with them, you will find a way to be like them and think like them and to be positive and to bring positive into your life. We're not all going to be rich and famous. We're not all going to live in a mansion somewhere. We can't, some of those things, but we can definitely work towards that. And who we hang around with and who we associate with becomes who we are. And so our own internal thinking, our own internal thoughts are what keep us down. So in order to be a better person, to thrive in life, and to be happy, we have to think that we are. We have to put that out there, that is who we are. And that's what we deserve, because you do deserve it. And if your negative self-talk keeps you down, flip the switch. You are worthy. You are worthy of being rich, of being loved, of being cared for. You are worthy of whatever it is that you want. And so you have to talk to yourself that way and make it happen for yourself. Not all at once. And don't, you can get discouraged. Life can be very discouraging when you don't get what you want right away. But it's okay to reestablish, start over, and rethink it again. I did a thing today. Starting over is awesome. I've done it many times in my life. I have fallen many times in my life. I've had tragedy many times in my life, but I always get back up. And I encourage you to all do the same thing. If you can't do it all at once, do it little by little and you'll get there. Anyway, that's all I had to say today. I hope all of you have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday and enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care, my friends. Bye.